am I not in some kind of group chat that the rest of you are?
Why is that?
Why?
No, because you guys all talk about a bunch of stuff that I just don't hear about
The
until
one
like
shot?
somebody's. No, I just like you said. Oh, I heard about that, and both of you know exactly where other people are, and I'm like, I don't know where anybody is except for me, myself, and I.
Oh, like geographical.
No, I mean like you said. Oh, I remember hearing about how she was going to go do that thing. Either you talked to her on your off time, or I'm just not somewhere that I should
June?
be. Yes.
I didn't know where she was at all. DM did, probably through DMs.
I thought that he said that. Oh, did she say she was going to be late? That's what I thought.
I don't know. Mm.
Well, anyway,
Maybe I'm hearing things. Maybe I'm crazy. I did recently, and by recently I mean today, get described as an antipsychotic experimental drug. So, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
pretty fucking funny.
that was good.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I'd just used a TikTok filter that was like,
There's
"What
a quote.
medication are you?" And I went, "You know what? I'll try this." And then I found a drug that I'd never heard of before, and I found out what it was, and it was for schizophrenic people. And I looked at it and thought, "Is this a sign from the universe, or is TikTok just BS?"
TikTok is
I had to
BS.
really ponder for a long, hard time about
all
whether
of those
I'm crazy or not.
any of those tests that you take is like what this thing are you? It's all BS. They've got like
though.
5 answers that everybody fits under.
Some of them are.
It's like zodiac signs.
Yeah.
Anybody
Well, I mean, the only accurate test that I know of is the personality type test.
The
Right.
five personality type.
No,
Types?
no,
Like 13 or something of them.
No, there's like a bajillion of them. Like I'm an.
Oh, it's like the IN. It's like the
Myers-Briggs.
INEI.
Or the
Yeah.
EFNPJs or
That's
whatever.
the Myers-Briggs personality
the
test.
Myers-Briggs.
I was told that the Big Five is what it's called, is another personality test that tends to be accurate.
Yeah, that one's fairly interesting. I
It's
like
just different
astrology. That one is pretty cool. It's okay. By the way, I'm listening to a band called Dexter and the Moonrock, which describes themselves as Western space grunge. And I just thought I'd share
I
that
feel like
because
that-
it sounds
It
fucking
feels like
awesome.
Ship, but
Huh?
watch on. It said Western Space Grunge. I feel like that fits the map that we're on.
Oh, I forgot.
Pretty
I have to pull
well.
up Owlbear.
Yeah, Owlbear and Sirenscape. Ren, would you mind sharing the map again? I got my brother's computer up, but I don't have a way to link it to the internet, so.
Whoa. Hiccup.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. All right, so last session, y'all came back from Foreign Ross, narrowly averted possibly cataclysmic personal injury. Spoke with the king. Did some downtime, and then had a council meeting with 3 of the other town leaders. Found out some things. Found that there's people been missing here, there, and yonder. Found out there's new creatures in the south, and what the hell is Discord doing? Anyway, got offered basically a state position within the castle. After debate, y'all decided that you was going to go ahead and take the position, and as part of the agreement to take the position within the castle, that the king asked you to. Originally, we're going to go far to the southeast and check out some dealings or something for the temple, and then after hearing about a note that Ren had gotten, he decided that it might be more prudent to check that out first. So, y'all exited the castle and climbed aboard the sky ship. It was getting ready to lift off.
Oh shoot!
Is this when Lana falls off the boat?
Don't fall off, but
When you said that, I was like, wait, what has happened?
yeah, I was trying to be a little. I was bummed, so I was trying my hand at some, funny, haha. But anyway, so Andrea, says y'all to feel free to look around. They're doing some last minute preparations before they lift off, so y'all got run of the ship.
I'm immediately heading downstairs to the safest part of the ship.
I will join him.
Not because I'm scared of the ship, but because I'm scared that I'm going to blow the ship up. I have a bunch of highly dangerous chemicals on me.
Are you gonna tell anybody about it, or?
Oh, I guess I'll tell the elder and his daughter that I have a bunch of highly dangerous explosive chemicals on.
I'll
That's
tell you.
What could go wrong?
In the bottom of the ship, there's a hole that you can store those if you wish to keep them safe.
I'd also like to be, now that I know we're going to be flying, I guess I'll just hold on to them in the hold. I won't do any experiment on the ship.
Oh, the freaking big explosion at the side of the hull. The ship starts listing.
All of a sudden, the fucking bottom falls out from under us, and we all have to find a parachute that doesn't exist.
So as y'all are walking around the ship, like taking a look around, Malai boards, and it's like, I've got the paperwork for you to sign if you wish. And as he'll step up, and he unrolls a scroll, and sitting next to him is kind of looks like a squire.
Or contract, that's right.
Looks like a squire that's with him, and he's got a pen and ink, pen and ink and whatnot, and he pulls a scroll out and he starts reading, and it says, "I, Torin, King of Kinishar, hereby bestow upon the Hollows the title of Master and Mistress of Kinishar. With this title comes 2 gold pieces and 5 gold pieces per day per person, chambers within the castle, and room at the royal stable for mounts. The Hollows are free to carry out personal goals and interests unless otherwise assigned to a task or duty by the Crown, in which they must perform to the best of their abilities in a quick and efficient manner. The Hollows are official representation of Kinishar and the Crown and must conduct themselves accordingly. All information gathered must be shared equally and freely with the court and its vassals, king, advisor, queen, and council."
All right, we have to sign this. Okay, I will take out quill and prick my finger and drip some blood on it. Do we have to sign it like this?
The squire holds out the ink and quill.
Take out my long sword, slit my throat, and flip.
Oh God!
Out on the contract.
But it's in cursive, anyways. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, no, my throat just automatically just. And you look at it, doctor, and you think, is he a doctor? I didn't realize that could be so hideous.
Oh goodness!
I thought I could read well, but it turns out I can't read at all because either that's not English or I don't know what is.
The document is in game room.
Ooh.
I feel like
Does this mean we get horses?
We have
You
stables.
have room for them.
Yeah, we have stables for horses.
But we don't
But something tells me that pretty soon here
We're gonna
we
be able
won't
to buy a horse.
need them.
Oh.
Yeah, I signed that shit in blood. Hey, where I come from, if you don't seal a deal in either spit or blood, you don't make the deal at all.
Goodness.
What? You've never heard of a pact before? What is a pact?
A blood pact.
Either take your hand and draw it, or spit in that and shit and handshake.
I like how mine and Doc's signatures are just very nice and like pretty, and Stefan's just like.
I mean, to
I
be
mean, it's
fair, mine's
very
better.
believable.
Mine's
He
better than
copied what's
June.
below it.
Yeah,
I can see June.
I feel. Wait, why do I have the most basic of handwriting? Actually, I lied. I don't have the most basic. Marlo has the most basic, but still.
The document was presented and you pulled out a stamp.
You know, if I do that, actually, that just means I'm better than all of you.
Prepared.
Because
Yeah.
I'm prepared. I just go, "Ba-gunk." Okay, we're on to the next thing. Pulling out a stamp is the most alpha shit you could do in that moment. You just like, oh, you have a contract for me? This is the 474th of the day. Click.
So y'all are
Are we being separated from our?
y'all are walking around the ship, kind of looking around. Steven, you and Rin both noticed that your companions aren't next to you.
Huh?
Make a perception check.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit,
We're
I
getting
don't even have-
separated. Okay, hold on. Let me change over to Stefan.
Gordon.
Make sure he's got all the right stuff every time, even though I haven't changed anything. But the bot
I don't
could
even.
always.
Who
lose
am
it.
I? I don't even know who I am anymore. You said what?
Good job.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we have our animals with us? Do they need to roll too?
Where is your animal?
Nope. It's definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Wait, why am I separated from Ren too?
Why are we so separated?
Well, I mean, y'all are in a line.
Okay.
So
well,
I mean,
yeah.
I hadn't moved your tokens or anything, but y'all had 5-10 minutes to walk around the ship and look around. So y'all can move your tokens to where you want to be looking. But
I rolled a
go
13.
along with Malai. Oh, you got a 13 as well? You both got 13. So as
I'll
y'all look around the deck of the ship, y'all see your companions, and it looks like they're in deep conversation with the dragon priests.
Ooh.
Ren,
Even my basic fucking wolf.
Ren, in your head, you hear Linux. Of course, with my life. And a moment later, it shall be done.
Is he gonna kill me?
That'd be a hell of a persuasion check they just rolled.
And
My life. Oh.
he says, no, he said with my life.
Yeah, I know.
Not on
That's
my
what
life, but he said with my life.
Well, that's still. It will
Yeah.
be done.
Shall be
Excuse
done,
me?
my lord.
Yeah, like,
Sounds like he's
they'll
gonna-
protect you with their life. Yeah.
Okay.
Take care of
I mean,
them,
I guess that's
something
another
along
way to
those
look
lines.
at it, but that's.
It's,
Not swear. I swear on my life that I will slay them in their sleep. That's completely different.
What about?
Look, the other character I'm playing got murdered, brought back to life. So I mean, I'm having some trust issues here.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But yeah, he's standing there. I mean, if you look, I mean, he's definitely, proud. He's standing at attention. And then he's like, yeah, he goes, not to worry, on my life. And then, I had another word he's gonna say, but it just escapes me. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
So I heard that in my head.
Yeah, you heard it. They were speaking. I
Can
mean,
he
it was,
hear me?
I mean, if you
Ready?
wanted to speak to him.
I mean, I just would be like, everything okay over there?
Yes, mistress, everything is fine.
Okay. If you say so.
But then she'll come walk over here and join the little group of peoples. Oh, wait till Stefan gets back.
Oh, Ren, we can introduce ourselves as like Master of Kenishire. Because that's our title now. Of the freaking king.
What am I, Mistress of Kenishire? That sounds
Yeah.
like I'm
Freaking, we
hoe.
present that to
Yes,
guards.
master
and they'll
and
like let us
mistress.
in.
You and June would be mistress, and the boys would be master.
Oh shit.
So Stefan,
fancy.
as you look around, you see Otak standing over by the dragon priest, and
Fucking
he's like, I mean, you know, he's posted up, he's sitting there, he's standing tall, and you know, they're like staring intensely at each other. And I mean, it looks like they're in intense conversation. Although you're like, okay, that's strange. He don't talk, but okay. But and then after a moment, he'll walk back over here, and then you can have Otak return to you, or do what Otak would do. But
I think call him over to me, and then he'll just like look at him for a moment. I'll just say, "Go to bed," and rush downstairs.
so as they all regroup, the white one would sit there and be like, call for every, you know, she'll like call attention to everybody. So wow, this is dadgummit, come on. There we go. These two will come down around, and she's like, the king would ask for a couple of revisions about the airship, Andrea Krieger, if it is all right with you. They're like, the airship belongs to him. It was a gift. She's like, he would ask it to be called Alannah. Alannah's gift.
Hmm?
Alannah's gift. There you go. I broke my last pencil. I snapped it. Angry.
But which, if anyone remembers the portraits behind the king and queen, Alannah was Pearl's mother.
The original.
Oh.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
First queen.
So she said, no, other than that, he wishes you all a safe journey. I'll come back in one piece. And we look forward to what you might find out when you return.
Okay.
Very well. I'll do my best, I swear it.
So formal, Doctor.
It's a
Good
lot
day,
to take.
Dragon Breeze. It was lovely to meet all of you.
Wait, is it just the four of us on the ship with our companions?
Mm-hmm.
Or are...
Well,
Well,
we
no,
find the thing?
there's people from
Crew,
yeah, there's crew from Foreign Ross, but
So someone knows how to fly this thing, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
So they walk off, and Kragira and Andrea, if I can get my thingy to do what I want it to do.
Feels like
Yeah.
Albert is being slow.
It
that just
is,
me,
for
or-
whatever
Yeah, I
reason.
feel that too.
And
I feel like
Kragira-
it might be the high res nature of this fucking ship.
Shit's too rad. Owlbear can't handle it.
So the Kragira go into the captain's deal.
Captain's quarters.
Yeah, and then Andrea come up here, and she makes a couple of whistles and stuff, and you see people rushing around the deck, pulling
For like
ropes.
the first 2 hours ish, just as a heads up, I'll spend like the first 2 hours ish watching people, recognizing how to run and man the ship in the that it is required that I man the ship. But other than that, I mostly just yeah, that's about it. Continue to focus on that
Okay.
for like the first 2 hours, and then after that I head below deck and read all those books I borrowed from Malai.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, like I said, people are rushing around. They're pulling ropes and stuff. Adjusting the sails and whatnot. And everyone ready? Yeah. Hold on. She reaches into a pouch and she pulls out. It almost kind of looks like a shell, but it's got a bunch of holes in the side, in one side of it, and then got like a little, like a mouthpiece on one side. She holds it up to her mouth. She begins to play a tune.
God, the
Wait, that's
Ocarina
not
of
it.
Time.
Say, is this a harmonica?
No,
No,
it's
ocarina.
it's an ocarina. It's actually exactly what it was.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna
she
play
begins
the
to
song.
play.
Song of Wind.
And then as she gets to the chorus, you see this the wings begin to start glowing.
Yeah. Song of Wind Storm.
The ship begins to lift, and as it clears the castle wall, and she kind of it lists to the left, pulls away from the wall, and she kind of turns the ship. It's pointed south. You got the castle, then south of the castle is Linares, and then on so forth. So she pulls away from the wall and then starts heading south. We have to make a couple of stops before we can head out on your mission. So make yourselves comfortable. And she'll after she clears the castle and everything, she cranks the wheel back to the right, and y'all start heading in like a 45-degree angle, like southwest. And y'all got the run of the ship.
Okay.
My goodness.
Yeah, I learn for the first 2 hours. Just in the off chance that, we'd run into a storm and need to work our asses off or die. And after that, I just go below deck and read for
I'm looking at this crossbow thing.
the next bajillion years. It's not a crossbow. That's a ballista.
Looks like one.
It's a
Much
ballista.
larger.
Well, I mean, for Doc to say it's a crossbow, that tracks.
Yeah.
What would have a ballista? Giant crossbow. I'm just gonna be observing it, looking at how it works.
Before I disappear into the ether, I'll walk over to Ren and say, "Did your animal tell you anything?" Mine can't speak, and yet the priest still spoke to it, so I can't talk to mine, but it would seem that yours spoke with them. Have you had the chance to question about that?
No, not yet. That's what I was about to do. But if I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Well, if they're trying to kill us in our sleep, at least they will. Well, mine will fail miserably. I don't know. Yours is pretty dangerous. Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
Maybe if we work together, but again, only as a precaution. I'm not saying I'm going to kill your bees. Okay, good luck. I'm going to go
okay.
disappear into the underside of the ship and read for the next few days. If you need me, come find me. I won't be anywhere but there.
Noted.
Anybody
If I,
gonna do any exploration of the ship?
I am, but first, I do want to take Linux, I guess, somewhere where there's not like a lot of people like around, I guess, and just
Mhm.
ask him what the
Dealio.
what happened, like what was said, what was going on, what was
Okay.
he promising.
Make a shit perception. God damn it, no. Persuasion check. Shit. My brain.
5.
Oof.
Love the Charisma gang.
I know he's nervous. I mean, you can see he's kind of like he's getting nervous because like you're asking him directly a question and he's like conflicted,
Trying to lie to me.
being conflicted about whether or not he should answer. He just I'm supposed to look out for you, mistress.
That's it. That's all.
Yes, that was the gist of the conversation.
I don't even have
Okay.
any music. It's just in my head.
Well, if you change your mind and decide you want to tell me what really happened, just let me know, and I'm just gonna like turn around and kind of like pout and walk off, like pissed off, kind of like
Where'd
he's
you
really
go?
gonna sit here. I haven't decided yet. Hold on.
I'm not
I
fully
guess
downstairs yet. You can see me walking. I'm your friend.
I'm just gonna like walk away like stupid bird.
By the way, in the barrel right next to that set of stairs, are those pumpkins?
I was gonna say, is that a pumpkin?
Are those pumpkins?
Hold on.
Because they're either pumpkins or apples the size of a human head, and that is terrifying.
Or they're oranges because it's a ship.
Yeah, that only happens on water ships.
Why?
I mean,
The scurvy
they could be
usually,
just bags. I guess they could be either pumpkins or bags.
the
Well,
scurvy usually is
Or
involved with seas.
Well,
we're gonna go with
scurvy is a
pumpkins.
vitamin C deficiency.
Yeah,
It would
you're
happen
so
on
close to the sun, it's
or air.
impossible. You'd rather get skin cancer than vitamin C deficiency.
Your chances of illness from distance of the sun wouldn't cause any issues.
Are y'all like screaming at each other across the ship
No.
having this conversation?
No, I'm merely asking. I know that those are probably maybe
I think they're
oranges,
pumpkins.
But I know.
yeah.
At the
that
same time,
barrel-
though, like, out of character, I agree with you because one of those stems is really big.
Yeah,
So
and
does
also
look
the barrel is the size of our tokens. Firstly, secondly, each of those is the same size as what a typical D&D mini's head would be, which means each of those is the size of a human head.
I've seen 5-foot diameter barrels before, especially when you're like packing your shit. Then
Yes, but the fruit in the barrel, I mean, of course, it's not drawn to accuracy, blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
DM has to decide fully But if I was an artist, I would have drawn a bunch of little circles if I wanted them to be oranges, not a bunch of big ones that look like they're the size of a head.
Get it together, map designers.
Also,
Um,
that rope, man.
well, can I like be looking at this ballista and
Also-
seeing how it works?
I mean,
How
you
did
could
they
if you want to.
How did they break the wheel that lowers the anchor in the center of the ship? Look, one of the spokes is just broken off.
Dude, we should ask about that. That might be important.
The next time I'll just give you all a hand-drawn
Hand-drawn.
ship.
It's gonna be a PNG of a picture of a ship just from like an outside perspective, and we're gonna be forced to use our imagination.
All these spiky things, lanterns? I'd hate to be whoever's on night shift. Chill, like, okay, hurt.
Make sure the seagulls don't land.
Also, that's pretty cool. I thought those were maces, but those are bolts.
Yeah. I thought they were maces too, to be honest, so don't feel bad.
Oh, I thought they were maces this whole time. So
Those are bolts. Bolts, big boy. You couldn't lift one of those even if you wanted to.
So y'all staying basically on this top shelf, top
Nah,
the
I'm
deck.
going below deck.
Going below?
for a while, yeah.
How
I'm going
far?
downstairs.
God damn it! How deep are you going?
To the spot the chieftain told me about, so I can store away my dangerous chemicals.
All right, hold on.
I was about to say I'll probably go to the next
So where Stefan's
next
at,
floor
where he
under.
goes down those stairs. Comes out
Oh,
here.
Oh my god.
oh, good lord.
And this is kind of like, just, general quarters. Y'all have beds and whatnot in the front of the
Are those
ship.
bunk beds?
Mm-hmm.
They look like it.
They are in fact a set of 8 bunk beds.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be so much fun, guys.
Oh
Top
shit.
bunk or bottom bunk?
So if you're going to go deeper to the hold,
I'll go down to the bilge, yeah, or the hold. I guess there's the cargo hold, and then below that, on a sea ship, would be the bilge.
here's where all the
I was-
hold and stuff is.
Cool.
Whoa.
And they've got hammocks
I
and
will,
stuff down here where probably some of the crew probably sleep.
Yeah, this is where the crew sleeps. I will store the dangerous chemicals away from the crew
Damn.
in the bow of the ship, where all those barrels are.
Okay.
Deal.
Yeah. Far away from the crew members so they don't tamper with it. And I'll also go over and look at
Deadly chemicals.
I'll look in the barge. Not the barge. Shoot. I should know this. I should know this. But here, I'm looking at this jail. A ship.
The
is
brig?
called Brig. Too many
I
B
should
words.
know this. I should know this. Man, dude, I got no idea what you're saying. I don't know any part of the ship.
Really?
God.
Come on.
The most
I
I know
know
is from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I
So-
took 4 years of NJROTC, so I studied ship and weaponry, which is probably why I know so much about guns and swords.
I mean, it's cool as shit, but I'm lost.
So yeah,
So my
there's,
character's now lost.
So there's, yeah, I'll store them in the bow of the ship where I've already got them, and I'll go over to the.
The
I already
brig?
forgot the word.
Brig.
I keep wanting to say Burge. Yeah, I'll go over to the brig to see if anybody's in there. It's a new ship, so nobody should, but hey, we're just checking. Any deadly criminals aboard?
No, there's no one in there.
Okay, great. I will head back upstairs all the way to the top deck.
All right.
Because I have to discuss with Ren and the doctor who gets top and bottom bunk.
Ooh, we're choosing bunks.
I'm so excited.
Look,
We
I'll
still
be
need to
honest.
get tattoos.
Yes, we do, but we haven't picked a fucking symbol yet because none of you fuckers will agree.
I think we should all get matching flowers.
Bitch,
Flowers?
You know I would get anything with you. Don't fair.
Like, shit, you know, day one, like 90% of us agreed on tattoos. Like, we met in the tavern once. Like, our standards are in the dirt.
It's actually quite common for something like this. It's not crazy for this to happen, considering we fought against one of the most deadly forms of creatures known to us as civilians.
You make a good point.
Like, if I did this with people, my first thought would also be, we should get tattoos. It's just dope as shit.
Did tattoos of a creeper vine sack.
That's not what we fought. That's not what we fought. That's
Are you
we
saying?
fought a dangerous nightmare event that was like
Are you saying
nigh
Ren,
impossible to survive.
you would get a tattoo of my creeper sack?
Absolutely.
I guess
But
I just
really.
gotta get a tattoo of your hands holding my creeper sack.
I'm gonna torch the boat.
Oh, what a wonderful icon.
I'm gonna torch the boat.
What really? We do need to discuss the tattoos
Well,
and the matching
see,
capes, outfits.
we have to pick a color. Now that we're called the Hollows, it's only natural for us to choose gray and something else.
Well, green ain't too bad.
I'll say green.
Gray and green. Yeah, fair
or
enough.
Black and green.
Black is too stark. It doesn't
Gray.
blend in with real, like, darkness. The point of a cloak is to help blend in, and if you make a black cloak,
Ooh,
just dumb.
Can
what
we make
about
it reversible?
green, gray, and black?
Yeah, well, we're doing reversible, so we can only really pick two colors.
What if
But
it's all
also,
cat?
No.
again,
We could do like green and gray on one side, and then on the other side it could be black.
yeah, like I said, black really doesn't blend with anything. Even in the darkest of dark shadows, black stands out more than gray does.
Okay, gray's not.
Because gray, when you're looking at black, everything starts to look gray because your natural human senses will try to adjust to the light. So if you pick gray, it is easier for you to blend into the human eyesight than it would be for you to blend in with a black cloak.
Fair enough.
I'm just
Okay.
thinking about logistics. It doesn't actually provide us any real benefits.
That's just cool.
But
We
also
could do
gray.
we could do green, gray accents of like reddish brown.
We could
That
do
would blend in
green.
with like
We
trees
could
and
do
stuff.
green and gray for the cloaks, reversible, and then like we could have a brooch.
Okay. Like in the middle, that like kind of like holds it together.
Yeah, that's the point of a. That's what a brooch does. It's there to hold your cloak on.
What if the
Not
brooch
brand.
looked like a wax seat?
Yeah.
No.
Or it
No.
had trees on it. I think it should have trees.
Sure. Do you know somebody who's skilled enough in metal work to make trees?
mentor?
I'm sure we could figure it out. We've done a lot of shit. I'm sure
I
it's
got
another
it. I
skill that
got
we
it.
could
Don't
learn.
worry about it. I'll figure it out. I got
Aren't
it.
you trying to make a gun? I'm sure you
Nah,
can figure it out.
I got it. I can figure it out. We just need a jeweler. We just need a jeweler because we can't be basic. We gotta be bougie.
Well, currently
You
we
need
do
to
have
complete-
ties with the crown, so
Ooh, wait, that's a good idea.
We could just
The
be
next-
like, hey, you guys got a brooch for us?
The next time we find 5 similar gemstones, we get it made into our brooch.
Yes, but they cannot be the same colors as the paladins because then we're stealing their shit.
No, they'd
No,
all
they
be
can-
the same color.
yeah.
Like
we
it would
could
be a
just do,
group
black or
insignia.
green.
We could do we could do black sapphires or black rubies. Black rubies are very rare, but black sapphires are pretty common. We could do black pearls, very rare.
It's not very
also.
vibrant.
I mean, we could do regular pearls, but that's kind of weird because we work for a girl named Pearl. So
Consider fire opal.
I was thinking red.
that's
I like the idea of
300
red.
That's like 300 gold a piece.
If we find it, though.
Even 75% cut off because of the game, it's still like 125 gold per pearl per fire opal.
We
Whereas
could
the
just
sapphire is only like 20.
take
Or we
them.
could be extra.
Yeah, but like, where are we gonna get 125 gold?
The crown.
Oh yeah, I've almost forgot.
Oh, do we get a signing bonus?
He gave you a sack of gold is worth 300 for this month's.
Rent. We have to pay rent still.
No, this month's pay wages.
We don't get a signing bonus though.
Y'all got like 600 gold on the crown.
I'm calling the union. These guys fucking don't.
Wait, we have 600 gold.
Well, I paid y'all 300 gold for the.
Oh.
we got 300 for the job.
For that
Most of
job,
them-
and then now
most
they're
of them
getting
get
paid
off.
the 300 for the entire
Like this-
month.
Yeah, for the month for being crowned as masters and mistresses.
So this
DM.
is-
What happened to Lana?
No tienes
They're not on
más.
the map. Yeah.
They just didn't join us?
He
That's a good question.
No. In game.
Yeah.
well, I'll think of something.
Okay.
Technically, wasn't their story that they were a guard? They could have just been told, we can't let you go.
Something like
Maybe.
that.
It goes against. It's like a.
Caught
what's
one
that?
too
A
many
double
pies.
agent.
Lana's afraid of heights. Saw the boat was like, nope, I'm not doing that. Not
Got
gonna
a
happen.
blast.
I want my feet planted firmly on the ground. So y'all
Also,
travel
do-
for.
You guys need to change your names. I see Tarkus and Pearl.
I did it on Discord.
I was about to say I forgot my name when I tried to change it earlier. So
I think it's hilarious that one of Rin's quotes is "If it flies, it dies," and she's literally named after a bird.
you know
Fly
what?
the die.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked you, DM.
Why are you talking? Who asked? Who asked?
Okay, so
Who?
y'all fly, and y'all are watching, and as y'all are going along, it's y'all are moving, like it's not
Yes, we are.
just casual stroll through the. I mean, you're booking across the sky pretty good. But a half a day's travel, y'all get you'll start to pass the spire, in the center of the kingdom, and y'all kind of like you're flying towards it. You kind of fly, kind of bank around it a little ways, and then so y'all are, you realize that y'all are going south, and then southeast. But y'all know that y'all are supposed to be going southwest on this trip. But Andrea did say they had to make a couple of stops first.
Oh, okay.
But
Aren't we going to Oaks Rest? Isn't that one of the places that we're stopping at?
That was one of the places with problems, but we don't know if that's one of the places they're stopped.
Oak's Rest is the tavern in Linares. Or's Rest is the
Oars Rest. Sorry,
Oars Rest is the port town that.
I can't read my own handwriting.
Don't feel bad.
Sorry.
Neither can I half the time. But yeah, I mean, I would say from here you could probably you could see the direction in which you're headed, and it looks like you're headed right for the fields of fire and the volcano.
Ooh, fire.
Keep Stefan away from that. I would like to not blow up today. Just
Is
saying.
the volcano active?
I mean, you don't see like a whole lot of smoke or anything like that, but
It's good.
that's where you're headed.
Okay. I use cunning action and sprint downstairs and climb a bunk.
Cheater. I see him run. I'm up here. I'm standing up here by Andrea, and as I see him run, I am going to haul ass as fast as I can to get down there.
I'm just staring at Andrea with pain in my eyes.
Windy.
I say Doc's got a little bit of probably have a little bit of head start over Ren. We'll put Ren.
Wait,
right here.
since I was the one in here earliest.
Nope.
And I called out to everybody that we needed to pick bunk. Would I have been here first?
Well,
No,
did you
because you
stay
came
up here?
back
Did you
up.
go? Did you go downstairs?
You went back up to us.
I went upstairs, called out, we need to pick bunks, and immediately went back downstairs.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you
he was.
would be down here.
I think I am in the room.
That's not fair.
Took me a single instant. But I'll just be sitting here in the room, waiting for the first person to come in.
Are you
I'm
gonna kill us?
okay to be last
No.
person.
I'm gonna wait until the first person comes in, and I'm going to look at whatever they're looking at and call dibs before they can, because I'm an asshole.
That is so Stefan.
I kick open the door. I poison my dagger and I lunge.
I draw my two swords and stab through the throat.
No.
I'm better than you.
Hestus runs in.
I have my arms crossed and I look at him. Dr. Hestus, you have finally arrived.
I have.
I
Sounds
wondered how long it was going to take you.
Well,
I'm
seems
gonna,
that
like-
there's no name on this corner bunk over here.
Oh, really? I think I call dibs, Doctor.
No.
I'm the first one in the room. I get first pick. I will wait till Ren is here. To
I didn't know you had called that already. I'll go for this one then instead.
Oh, I
No,
can have any of them because I'm in here first. I get to pick first. But
Oh,
I'll
but I
wait
thought you had
until
one in the corner.
everybody is here.
You don't want the one in the corner anymore?
Doctor, I want whatever bed I want. I
And
haven't
which one is
told
that?
you what I want. I look at Ren. Ren, where are you
I'm
going?
like creeping behind one door.
Roll stealth check.
Where are you going?
Ren, stealth check that y'all can do perception if you want to see if y'all see her.
Oh my god, I got a natural one. For a 7.
I got a 13 again. I look at you, Ren. Oh, Ren, you also want the corner bunk. I think this is the most desired bunk. Are you wanting top bunk or lower bunk, Ren?
I mean, I would prefer the top.
Oh, Oh, you're on top, are you? Top bunk. The
I'm still
person.
standing there, like, mid, like.
Then I think you will have to sleep on the bottom.
But I don't want to sleep on the bottom.
Well, it sucks that I was here first, and I get to choose where I sleep, so...
Well, they're fighting over that bunk. Can I go to the other side and just hop on the top bunk of
Yeah.
the other side?
Yeah.
I slide into the bottom bunk and I lay there.
Well, you know what? Fine then. I'll get on the other top bunk.
Okay, I don't
Can I
mind.
make it there? While they were
Like, sitting
arguing.
there, and Stefan holds up and I'm sitting there and I'm
Comes
like,
in and
"No."
claims every bed.
Damn,
just-
there's 2 Junes in here. What the hell? What's going on?
I
Multiplicity.
crawl up here. I crawl up here and put my head down, and I say, "So, hello, how are you?"
We're on the left side.
Me and Stefan are just like
Let's
legs
get
up in the
another-
air, just like kicking our feet back and forth, like ultimate slumber party. We're gonna tell stories and braid each other's hair.
Outside.
I mean, you can braid my hair if you want.
Perfect. I have some flowers. You can put some
It
flowers
is very
in there.
tough. It's very tough hair.
It's fine. I'm sure
You'll have
somebody
to like concoct some herbal conditioner or something.
It's a good thing I work at an apothecary. So now that the bunks are settled, so what are we gonna do?
You know, that's a good question, Doctor. I don't think anyone is sleeping on the corner bunk. If you wanted the bottom bunk. By the way.
Is that so?
Anyways, no one's sleeping on the bottom corner bunk. I'm in the top bunk.
That was
You might
feel
wanna
like
a lot more anticlimactic than I thought I was going to be in my head.
Oh, you guys drive me crazy.
This is hilarious. I just want you to
Really?
know, I think this is so fucking funny.
Does this wall go up to the ceiling?
Yes.
Ah,
Oh man, so I can't like peek over and be like, "Hey, June."
What?
No,
Just to like knock.
There's a wall.
I'm gonna knock. Because there's obviously
John,
people
we are
in
no
here.
longer fighting over bunks, and there's one full open. If
Oh,
you
I'm
want-
over here already.
Okay.
You guys were fighting, and I just kind of slipped over here.
Yeah, I figured whoever was smart enough to go over there, I didn't need to patronize.
But you know what? Nobody asked you. I'm already having a really hard
Me.
time with Linux. I don't need this from you two.
It is okay, Ren. It is okay. I just pat your shoulder. You will be okay. You know, it doesn't matter. He doesn't deserve you. You deserve better. Hello, my name is Better. That's funny.
Wow.
all reliable.
That was pretty fucking funny. That was a good one. Okay, so what are we doing? What's the plan?
I
I
mean,
don't
from
know.
here we can do some couple of fast
we're
forwards.
talking in character, I believe.
If you just want to like.
Wait,
get
isn't
to
there
the
a whole
potatoes.
other... Was there another floor that we haven't looked at yet?
Oh, there's one floor below this one. I've been there already. It's fairly empty. It's just a cargo hold. I doubt. Okay, firstly, don't go all the way to the bow of the ship where the barrels are stored. There are very highly deadly explosive chemicals in there that you shouldn't touch because they're highly deadly and explosive.
So
Brought that.
I should head right back there then.
If
Why
you
do
touch
you have
those,
this-
not only will they kill you, but they will
Damn.
bring you back to life somehow and kill you myself.
Even
Is
more
there
Anything else
tempting.
down there?
Huh? Are you just going to leave them down there? Yes, because I'm going to tell people not to go down there.
Why do you have explosives?
Because I'm working on something.
Hmm.
Because
you
he
working
needs
on?
explosives.
An art project? What is this
If
something?
you consider murder an art, then yes.
You're
Consider it an
going
art.
to murder somebody with explosives?
Well, I'm going to develop a highly deadly weapon that I can use to murder people.
With explosives.
Yes. Well,
That,
not with the explosive, but with the metal propelled by the explosive.
That seems overly complicated when you can just use the explosive.
No, the explosive is actually not that deadly. It is only deadly in high amounts. So if you were to light fire to all of what I have down there, you probably would be okay. But if you were to light fire to the finished product, you would lose a hand, probably.
Probably.
But it's not very precise. So, like, the point of the metal ball is to make a precise shot, like an arrow, but propelled by explosives.
so that means no flaming June hands
Oh, I can
No.
do that too. I can do that in my off time.
near the bottom.
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
We need
Was
I
there
can
to.
do, I can do
down there?
explosive June hands. I can also teach you, Ren. I know you utilize arrows. I can teach you how to prime them for combat, so that when you fire them, they set the flame.
Oh,
Well, I would
alrighty.
respectfully encourage weapons
Doctor,
destruction
Are you really gonna do
yet?
this, Doctor?
that are moderately humane.
Are you really gonna do
Very
this?
humane. This is very humane.
Look,
See,
you've
Doctor,
died almost 3
see,
times since we've
Doctor-
started this journey.
I will explain it a
I
little more
can-
in detail. The metal ball will be moving so fast that the pain won't actually. There won't be much pain. It will be over so fast, you won't feel any.
Okay, that's not
And with
as
a precise
equivalent
shot
to
to
an
the head,
explosion, but
you won't have a head left, so it's not the big deal.
oh, it's nerve-wracking to think about. But
What is
It
happening?
is. It is almost
Right.
as. It is almost as. Well, no, it will be deadlier than an axe, but an axe can also cut off your head. So
right,
I mean, we've done way less humane things than that.
honestly,
then
it
chopping
is.
off someone's head.
Yes,
Well, I mean, yeah.
there is way less humane things than that. You could chop off all their fingers, toes, or if you really wanted to get creative, you could
Well-
pull out all of their fingernails and toenails one
Of-
at a
of-
time in order to create the most amount of pain, and then you could pluck each and every one of their hairs off of their head one at a time, create the most annoying amounts of pain, and then you could play the loudest music as close to their ears as possible in order to make their ears bleed, and then slit their throats so they bleed out, dying slowly while being hanged from the feet.
Two
I'm
things.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Two
Have you-
things.
Have you done this?
No, I've just researched every method of torture.
Stefan, do you need help? One. And two, I think putting them in a room with you would be enough to call it anything.
No.
Qualify as torture.
No.
Everybody,
you should,
give me a dexterity check right quick.
you
Oh,
should have.
man.
Dexterity
I
saving
was
throw.
almost out of the room.
You
I was
would have
almost out of the room.
hated my father. He was a master in his techniques.
Should we hate your father?
Nice.
Where
Oh,
are all of the
21.
rolls that I had Friday night?
What'd you roll?
Honest to God. A 14, I think.
That's not bad.
Well, no, but it's not the
Hey.
19 I
The
had on
20s,
my...
the 24s.
It's a bunch of
I
bullshit.
will. I'll look to June and say. Oh well, I won't look to you because this wall in between us goes all the way up to the ceiling. I will say, June, my father, he was a great man. He did a lot of great things. He was just highly skilled in all forms of pain.
I just wanted to double check and make sure that everything was good there.
Doc, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
13.
I mean, the
June?
most he did was teach me pain through paper cuts.
Okay, that's a little bit not great, but okay.
Never drew blood though. It was just annoying.
What was your dexterity saving throw, June?
That was a 10.
There
Ten?
are... Am I? I got a 21. Do all of you just suck?
Dice
Yeah.
do.
More bonus.
So
Yeah.
nobody falls, but as y'all are sitting here talking, the boat just kind of like kind of lists. It's like a gust of wind like slammed up against it.
Ren, where are you going? Why are you running away?
Uh,
Are you scared?
no, I was just gonna go see what's happening upstairs.
I should talk about torture, huh?
I hear wind.
Not one for torture?
No,
Okay, but I
particularly.
will continue reading about all the acids and different kind of chemicals that I should learn about through alchemy.
So, the basis of
Okay.
They're useful fields of study, but
Oh, I'm not using them for the bad thing. I'm actually just trying to
Right.
learn alchemy. For now.
well, I know a couple things about alchemy. I could share some of my knowledge.
I have taken these books from Malai with his permission. But these are the books from his like personal collection that he said recommended I start with. So
Ah,
I'll let you
very
know if
well.
I need any help. But I've got pretty much the experts' books.
Will do.
Have you looked into poison yet?
Not that you know.
Doctor, I just told you about how I know literally every form of torture and how to apply it to a human being, and you are going to tell me not that you know yet?
He doesn't say anything.
I guess that's a yes.
Doctor, if you're going to learn poisons, please don't use it on me. I'm very good at
Why
using
would I
it
do
back on
that?
you.
You don't experiment on people that aren't willing.
Don't think about this the wrong way. This is what my father taught me about how to stay safe. When someone else is learning about a dangerous subject, you always make sure to tell them to not try it on you, or else you'll use it back on them, and then you'll both be in pain because, well, they know that you mean it.
Owlbear just stopped working, so
What?
It didn't stop working for me.
it just
Mm.
it kicked everybody out, and then it went blank. Hold on.
I'll look at Dr. Hestis and say,
They're just Hestus and Steven's the only one. Stefan is the only ones left in the room. Now everybody's
Okay,
back.
there we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Why is there two of me?
Yeah, there's two.
Well, there's
There's
two
no-
of you. There's two June.
June.
There's doubles, guys. Evil clones. Kill your double.
But I look to Dr. Hestis and say, Doctor, do be careful though. That stuff is, if you are skilled enough in it, it can be a great weapon. But if you are a risk taker, it can be dangerous.
Chemistry always has upsides and downsides. It's
Yes,
risky
but
thing to
poison
delve
is
into.
all downsides. The upside is your safety with yourself.
I try to be safe. It just hasn't worked out in recent times.
You try to be
Yeah.
safe.
If you
I
need
just
it, I am always one to provide what I can.
Well, thank you for the offer.
Anyways, I'm going to read. Don't talk to me.
God damn.
By this point, I'm like upstairs,
Okay.
away
Away from the
from the
torture
torture
master.
dog. Yes, they're just like, I gotta go. I'm gonna head out.
Hey, look, this stuff, this stuff, good to know. I'll be able to get any information out of anybody.
Well, we'll let you take care of that, and we'll take care of everything else.
What do you mean? I'm great at other things too.
Everyone has their specialties.
Mine just so happens to be death.
Mine is currently being pissed off and ignoring my bird companion.
Dox is almost getting killed.
Oh, I
Like I
am good at
said,
making friendship
Yeah.
bracelets out of flowers for everybody.
You deserve better. My name is still better.
Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Ren,
I'm
you
gonna
going?
go. Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to Andrea. Andrea. How do you say her name?
So,
Andrea.
Andrea.
Oop, that's the wrong one.
Ooh, that's fancy.
I think she's over here. Kind of
I
pat.
was gonna like come up and make eye contact with Linux and like turn my head like really quick and sharp and just walk the other direction.
He's just kind of sitting there, kind of like.
And walk by Otak and pat him on the head.
wait, he lied to me.
What?
Didn't I tell you? He went and talked to one of the priests as well. And he can't talk to me. So either he's lying to me about not being able to talk.
They're
Or he-
priests. They're dragons. I'm
Ooh.
sure they have some magical power that allows them to communicate with every being.
Yeah,
So
but
glad
we're
my
not-
pet is like a pound and can't move out of my pocket.
Can I help you?
She's like, hey, how's it going?
That's my arm.
How do you fly this thing? How does it work?
She kind of looks around and says, "Well, the sails are they're bamboo cloth infused with brimstone,
Mm-hmm.
which creates the lift. Then she takes a lever. She pushes it forward. The sails are all kind of turned up a little bit. As she pushes the lever forward, the sails kind of leave it flat, even out. So then the ship just kind of like starts to slow down because there's nothing pushing. She said, then she pulls it back. The sails flip back up a little bit, and then it starts. The pick catches the wind and starts pushing it back forward. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Is this the first time you've ever flown anything like this?
She kind of grins a little bit. She's like, "Yeah, it's kind of neat, huh?"
I'm just like, oh shit. I want to try.
Sure. I mean, just step to the side. You just take the wheel and just hold her straight.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to learn how to fly this fucking ship. I don't know
around
why
down
Owlbear
below.
just keeps doing this. It
Update
keeps
message,
telling me.
acknowledgement, timeout. Please
Yeah.
refresh the page.
That's what it keeps saying to me.
It might be, I don't know. Maybe I've just got good internet. Maybe Albert is just nice to me. But it also could be that I'm not constantly staying with Albert. I'm consistently switching between tabs.
Got Owlbear on a second monitor right now.
That's what I got.
I say
mine.
I do too. I have it on a But now it's saying that I'm the only one in the.
Oh yeah, and me.
It's me and Hestus right now.
It's me and Ren right now.
Oh, it's
Okay, now
only
Hestus
me?
is here. Now he's gone.
Now it's only
I
me.
was about to say
All
that
right.
it was me and Hestus.
So I'm closing it.
Okay.
Have everybody close.
New Sirenscape music, maybe? Oh, I will say this might work, might not work, depending on the DM, whether you've got like sufficient net or whatever. what one of my DMs used to do, because they didn't want to like share everything, or because they didn't want to share everything on their Roll20, and because Roll20 didn't always work for everybody, or because people were on mobile or whatever, what they would do is like they would stream their map, like the map with all of our tokens on it, to the group, and we would just hop into their stream, and in the background on like a separate YouTube tab, they'd play music. So like they would stream a certain window of Chrome or Opera GX or whatever they were using, and they would have the map and YouTube tab for music pulled up on, so they could share music that they wanted us to hear or whatever. They could then we could also see the map from whatever perspective they wanted to see it from.
Right. Well, see, that's what I plan on doing. Like, that's what I got my brother's computer set up for, so I can stream the map from it. But it doesn't have Wi-Fi, and I don't have an extra cord.
I don't know. That's what I would. That's what we've used. Whew.
Ah, Doc, DM, June are in here.
Oh, I closed it because DM said close it.
Yeah,
I closed it too.
Close it and reopen it.
Sorry. No, I'm waiting. It's loading.
There you are. Okay. Well, he just tells you, the two masts in the center of the ship, just to keep those lined up with the point on the horizon and where you're headed to.
Okay.
Yep. And if you get a large gust of wind, just hold tight to the stick to the wheel.
Okay. Don't
Hold tight.
don't go far, please.
She's standing right there next to you. So with the lesson, and close to the evening, as y'all going along, Andrea lets you basically pilot for most of the afternoon, and she says, "I'll take the wheel back," and she'll get to the wheel, and you can see, and whoever else is on deck, y'all are getting close to the volcano now. Like, you can see the fields of fire, see the volcano coming up, and y'all are like flying like directly at the volcano. She pulls out her little ocarina again, whistles a little tune through it. The ship begins to raise a little bit more, and you can see, like, she full on is going to fly the ship like directly over the open mouth of the volcano. That's where she's headed.
I'm gonna get below deck.
Be like, are you about to fly over that?
Mm-hmm.
For why? What? Why?
So we can get rid of some things.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, is it active? Is it really, really hot when we fly over that? Because Stefan brought some explosive things and they're in the bottom of the boat, and I'm afraid that if they get too hot, they're gonna explode and then we're all gonna die.
They should be fine. Don't worry. Just take a breath.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
I have a really bad anxiety, if you can't tell.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And y'all get. I mean, you can. I mean, we can probably look over the banister. I mean, you can see the lip of the volcano like coming like up to the ship. And y'all are probably you're all a good 20, 30 feet above the lip. So it's not like y'all are gonna like go like right over the top, but. You said
I'm leaning over the banister, fascinated and watching volcano.
Y'all leave. Watching.
I come upstairs and send Otak downstairs and look over to Ren and say, "Are you going to stand up here?"
For now, I think so.
I'll walk over to you then. Then I will
What?
stay up here with you.
Is everybody above deck?
You think
No, I
Doc
sent
is-
my dog downstairs, but
Okay. Is every person above deck?
I think so. I think you're the only one that went downstairs.
Okay.
no.
I'll creep out.
Oh, this is amazing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience getting to see a volcano up close.
Shouldn't there be some volcanic ash? Are we safe?
I mean, she said it's fine. I already asked. We already went over the whole explosives in the bottom of the boat thing. She said it's fine.
Okay.
Also, what are we getting rid of?
You!
She smiles. Well, of you, of course. No, I'm just joking.
Joking. I wouldn't let
Oh.
them take you if they
Ah.
tried to.
Why
attack
is
us.
everybody trying to
You're
murder
one
me?
roll initiative away from a pants shitting moment right there.
I don't want to
Okay.
die.
Otak,
I don't want to die.
not Otak. Stefan will look and say, if they tried to take you and throw you overboard, I'd slit their throats. Don't worry.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Stop.
If anyone's going to throw anyone overboard, it is going to be me throwing me overboard.
Oh, it's not. We're not gonna do that.
What,
So
you
what are
don't
we
want
getting?
to jump off of a flying ship? I'd love to
And
fall.
No.
Do you ever have those dreams, those lovely dreams where you're just falling forever?
Or
Yeah,
dreams
they're
where you
not-
fly.
What were you
I
going
went
to say?
zip
Ren?
lining before.
You went zip
feel like-
lining?
I feel like
It's
that's
very
close
fun,
enough.
isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool.
She pushes her lever forward, and the
Wait, that was
sails
accurate?
roll forward, and the ship begins to stop over the mouth of the volcano.
Oh, I take out like cloth, and pour some water into it, wrap it around my face, cover my nose and mouth with it, so I don't inhale ash
I'm not any ash at the moment.
at the moment.
As you watch, a couple of guys come in, walking up from the hold, carrying a very familiar-looking strongbox.
Oh, it's the Azurolite.
Oh, yeah. It's the poison. It's the uranium.
And that,
Why are you getting rid of that?
because it's dangerous.
Anybody who handles it will die.
Yeah, well,
It's
Stefan's
uranium.
dangerous too, and he's on the ship with us.
Also, we throw him over with it.
Okay,
Okay.
I will go.
That was a joke.
She starts smiling.
That was a joke. That was a
I'm
joke.
not gonna throw him over.
Haha, funny.
I know, it was a joke. Ren, it was, I am joking with her. You need to, Ren, it is okay. You are okay, your friends are okay. Take a deep breath. That is
They walk
right.
over to the edge of the boat and they open the box, and they just kind of dump it over the edge.
Goodbye,
the crystals
uranium.
fall into the lava below.
Was there anything
Goodbye,
else
sweet
inside the
poison.
box? Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like they're hiding like dead bodies or something in
Oh.
this too.
I mean,
Well, that's-
the box is only like a
Right.
foot and a half by a foot wide, so I mean it's
Did
not
they
huge.
dump the whole box or just?
No,
the
they just
con-
opened it up and they just kind of like dumped it out.
Okay,
Why
11.
not just throw the whole box?
because the box is probably a one of its kind sort of deal.
Yeah, it's lead lined.
Oh.
It's expensive.
What'd you get?
11.
11? You see the gems fall.
Okay.
Then
That's what I see.
they close the box back and they take it back into the hold. Oh. Well, I guess that completes this part of the leg of the journey. Well, we'll head back, I guess. And you see, she starts spinning the wheel, and she pulls the lever back, and the ship just kind of like it starts to list to the side as it starts to turn, kind of like an airplane, just kind of. Everybody's kind of like scrambling to hold on.
I was about to say, I feel like I'm not holding on to anything because I'm literally just standing out in the open beside her, so I'm probably gonna eat shit and slide halfway across the deck.
I
But
am standing right next to you. I'll just grab you by the back of your cloak and sit back onto the box, and I'll just hold you there with my 19 strength and just be like, Ren, you should, for someone who's so scared, you should really take the proper precautions the next time something like this happens.
you know what?
Nearly ate shit.
I know.
You
I
want to
know.
go do something that isn't eating shit?
What are we gonna do?
I don't know, literally anything but stand up here and be bored.
Like
What
cards
are you
or
gonna play,
something?
games?
I can play guitar.
Play guitar.
Yeah.
Stefan, my dude, there's so much we don't know about you.
Sing us a
I-
song.
This actually doesn't surprise me. You sound like you have good vocals for guitar.
I have not sung in a very long time, but I can play guitar.
Oh,
Say, play us a
I was
tune
never
and
pretty tuned for instruments.
I
I'll,
can. June, do you have alcohol?
Absolutely have alcohol. Are you asking me if the sky is blue?
Basically, yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
not
purples and
right
reds at the
here.
moment.
Yeah, right now it is not.
It is less likely the sky is blue than does June have alcohol.
You guys are so
Okay.
literal.
Well, while Stefan plays some music, and June, if you wouldn't mind, I'll pay you for some of the alcohol. Could we have
Oh
some?
no, it's
maybe-
free.
Oh, okay.
It's free.
Like-
It's on me. Everyone have some alcohol. I have lots from that last excursion, and I absolutely brought it all.
Could we
Remember, I brought kegs of the stuff.
play some
I
games?
actually-
And
I don't ask for the alcohol. I just ask for one of your shot glasses.
are you about to use it as a little thing on the guitar? Whatever that's
Yes, a slide. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
called. Nice.
blues music is the best.
So we'll have drinks, music. Is there a way to cook any food? We can cook some food, play some games.
I pull out some of the rabbit that I had rationed, and I'll set it up for like meats to eat. You don't really eat anything else but meat or dried. I have nuts and berries, nuts and dried berries. I've got rations. I got so many rations, so many.
I do have a quick question. What music platform does everybody use? I know it's really weird, but like Spotify or
Yeah, whatever. I use YouTube a lot just because it's got a repository for it, and because there's stuff that I don't typically find on Spotify on YouTube. So like what I just posted, that's a prime example. You wouldn't really find that stuff on. Well, you wouldn't really find that on Spotify, but yeah, I don't know. I use whatever.
Amazon Music's pretty good.
I don't really use Amazon anything.
I was just curious what everybody uses.
It's like a personality test. What Amazon or what
I know
platform
this
do you
is
listen
the
to?
actual personality quiz, not the whatever Doc said, the big five. Or
Or the
The-
Myers-Briggs.
yeah, that one.
Whatever. E20 plus what? That's terrible. I snapped one of the strings. I haven't brought this thing out in.
It's like that Tom and Jerry were the uncle with the guitar. Parking the corner, he did like humble. Ding!
Yeah, I get into just tuning it and it snaps and I'm like, well, I just unstring it, pull out a spare string and start trying to restring the guitar. Takes like an hour. And then I try again. Hoping for better results. And I get them.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I play slide blues because fuck yeah.
Ouch.
Because blues are the best.
Okay, that's on Sirenscape. I was like, am I playing something? I'm so confused what's happening
Ooh,
right
party
now.
music.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll make some dinner. Have some. Okay, Doc.
Oh yeah, busting a move, aren't I?
Doc is gonna be the interpretive dancer.
No, I'm playing that song that I sent into the chat because that's
Yeah.
what plays.
Yeah.
But
Bruh.
anything. Anything else that you guys want to do? He'd help.
All right, let's How many floors are there to this ship?
How many what?
Three.
Three.
There is the top deck, the middle deck, and the lower deck. And that is if you're not including the. That is if you're including the bilge at the bottom that most
The
ships have.
yeah.
The bilge. The bilge is where the weights are kept so that the ship doesn't turn over. Usually it's just a bunch of stone, but I don't know what it would be in this ship. Maybe it's brimstone.
There's actually, I mean, total floors. If you want to count all of the floors, there's 4 floors total. No, that's wrong. 1, 2, 5.
Where's the
Yeah.
elder during this? Is he in the captain's
The
quarters?
captain's quarters.
Yep.
Can I go knock on the door
Sure.
and go talk
What
to
are you
him?
going to do to him? What are you doing to him?
Just asking some questions.
Okay. Ugh.
I think it's this one. He wouldn't be in like the actual quarters, but he'd be in like the what do you call it? Like the I'd call it a council deck.
Okay, just wherever he is. Like the map. This is like a map. This. Okay.
So there's
Uh-oh.
two. That's the that'd be the captain's office or the cruise. It'd probably close. Call it
There we go.
a
Nope, not
Okay.
him.
That's the captain's quarters, and it must be.
The captain's quarters. Is that one?
No, that's the. No, that back one is the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
That must be the first mate quarters. Not a council room. Maybe the admiral's office.
I'll say it's just. I mean, it's just a table and chairs and whatnot. There's no bed or anything like that, so it's not really actual quarters.
There's a hammock in there though.
Oh well.
And
Rin there. All right.
Ooh.
So I'm assuming he lets me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here to told you to come in.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess, walk over here and just be like, may I sit?
Please have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here, back here. I guess I'm just really, just came to ask if he had talked to, the king or Malachi and information on the soul harvesting, or how long it's gonna take us, or I guess, and how long it's gonna take us until we get to Or's Rest.
Well, once we get back to Foreign Ross and drop me off, then y'all will continue on to Or's Rest. It's outside the kingdom. Might be a couple of days, depending on
Oh,
what
so
the...
you're not going. You're
No.
not going with us the whole way.
I'm just gonna go. I just came for this little endeavor, and then I'm gonna head home. But Andrea will accompany you.
I mean, she taught me how to fly the ship, so she doesn't have to. But have you talked to the king or Malai about it? Information on the soul harvesting.
We spoke a little bit. Not a lot was said, and I get the gist that it's a really touchy subject. I'm sure more will be revealed after your excursion, but it seemed like it wasn't so much that they were trying to withhold information. It was more along the lines of how to present it in a manner that was suitable to how they wanted to present it. It's the feeling that I've got.
Well, what is? I've never been. I mean, I guess I had been to Or's Rest at some point, if I know.
I would say you probably just, as a, working in the apothecary, that you probably had, send letters back and forth, and, if someone was looking for something you didn't have, you could send, like, order it, basically. So y'all just keep, got a professional relationship as far as,
Well, have you been to Or's Rest before?
Mm, I don't think that I have. I think I've pretty much stayed around, in the kingdom for the most part.
Do you know anything about it or what to expect?
It's a port town on the edge of the continent. From what I understand, it'll be the last stop that you would actually take if you was to continue on to the location southeast to the that other business that it was speaking about.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry to hear about your friend there. I hope everything turns out fine.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm just gonna, I guess, get up and walk out.
Okay. So you walk out. So it's probably getting close to night. Pretty, getting kind of dark. Andrea's left the deck. She's gone inside. Just gonna put her over here so I don't pull her token out again. And you see, there's another gentleman on the wheel, holding it steady. Changing of deck hands. Linux is gonna walk up to you. If I have done something that upsets you, mistress, I apologize.
Are you are you ready to tell me what the dragon priest actually said?
I'm supposed to protect you at all costs. You and your friends. Watch over you and make sure nothing happens to any of you.
Is something expected to happen to us?
They don't know what to expect at this point. As you heard in the meeting that the world is changing.
Okay. Well, sorry for being sassy earlier.
I'm sorry as well. I just kind of like nod.
I'll just reach up and give him some scritches.
So, okay, we can fast forward, and then we can fast forward through Farinwas and then to Or's Rest, or any stops along the way that y'all want to do. It's up to y'all.
We're not just going straight to the location? Like we're getting off at places, or?
So they come and dropped off the andesite at the volcano. They're gonna go back to Farinwas, drop off the Elder, and then y'all are gonna start heading south to, because y'all don't have to stick to the roads and whatnot. Y'all can just go over across the mountain range. But we can stop at y'all could stop at Or's Rest if y'all want to do something there, or not Or's Rest, Farinwas, or just
I don't
continue.
really think I'd do anything.
Okay. So y'all still fly to Farinwas. The elderly, y'all park. The elder leaves, wishes y'all safe and prosperous journey. Then y'all, so I don't get my shit mixed up. So that was that day. Tis now. Second. Well, that didn't do what I wanted to do. Anyway. So we're 4 days off. So it'll be there. Taking you day's travel. Alright. So from Farinwas, y'all take off. It's like the 30th of the month. And y'all head southeast, across the East Border Mountains. Y'all catch the tail end of the Iron Desert. As y'all pass through, you catch the see off to the right that the Iron Desert out in the distance. It's pretty rather large.
That's what the iron pillars, right?
Right,
That's cool.
like little crags and like fingers sticking out of the ground. Y'all travel, I would say, probably close to 3 days, as fast as this boat's running. When y'all start, you can start see off in the distance, you can see the blue sheen of the water from the ocean, and y'all make your way, land. She actually takes the boat past Door's Rest and actually lands it in the water. Spins it around, plays her ocarina, and the sails dim a little bit, and it actually drops down into the water. Then she actually sails it into the harbor and docks it in one of the docks in town. Y'all can disembark, and where do y'all want to go from there?
I try and get my land legs back. Oh. Takes a bit to get used to. Are you all alright?
Yeah. Getting there. It's definitely different being up in the air and then trying to readjust to walking on solid ground that isn't up in the air.
I'm fairly ready to set out. Where's the first place we need to stop?
You said we're in Or's Rest.
Yes.
Okay. I I need to do a few things while we're here pertaining to my friend that ran the apothecary here and her death and the note that she sent me, so I need to, I guess, go to the magistrate.
Okay.
See if they know anything. I need to go to her apothecary and see if I can find anything there.
So, you ask around at the docks and looking for the magistrate, and point you to the big building in the center of town. Y'all head towards the center of town. Knock on the magistrate's door. An elderly woman opens the door. Can I help you?
Yes. Hi, my name is Ren, and I had a friend who lived here. She ran the apothecary here in town. And, I got word from the magistrate that she had passed, and I was just wondering if there were any details pertaining to her death.
You'd probably have to speak with the magistrate directly. Please come in, have a seat. She'll walk past the door, and
Did she head there alone, or were we with her?
it's up to y'all.
I don't have anything to do, so I would have tagged along. Or did Ren stop that?
No, that's fine. I mean, y'all all know that she died in the soul harvesting
Yeah, it was kind of
thing, so
announced.
Yeah, and I mean, this is
unexpectedly,
basically.
I have to tell everybody. But
Yeah.
We didn't crack that walnut open, but it's assumed.
Yeah.
And the king, basically made this trip official. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She invites y'all in. Yeah, Stephanie, you and June going too, or y'all staying on the boat? You following?
Yeah, I'll be gone.
So she invites y'all in. Y'all have like there's chairs and whatnot y'all can sit in. She walks into a back room. Y'all sit in there for a few minutes, and this elderly gentleman come out. So Ren, is it?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
reaches
yeah,
into his
that's me.
pocket, and he pulls out. All you can see is like a leather cord in his hand. He says, "If you was ever to journey here, I was supposed to give this to you." And
What is it?
and did you raise open your hand, or is he's gonna like
Yeah.
reach it to you?
Yeah.
He drops a key into your hand that's on a leather cord.
Okay.
Remind me of the apothecary owner's name. I do not have it.
Almira.
Yeah.
Almira.
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 Yeah. This key is it's to Amira's shop. Uh, that and the letter was the only thing that she had left. It was. I do not know if she had expected trouble. I don't know. She was a
So what
strange
was
she was a strange woman to say the least. But she handed me the letter and the key and said if anything was to happen to her, I was supposed to send the letter. And then if specifically said if you was to show up, that I was to hand you the key.
Okay. Thank you for sending me the letter and for the key. Do you know the manner in which she died? Like, was she killed or?
She was found on the edge of town, like she had been attacked by animals of some kind.
Like any animals that would be recognizable by anybody around here?
Well, there's because they did a poor job explaining. The coast here is right next to a wooded area, so you've got the town right there on the edge of the water. Then there's like woods and stuff. You got a road that comes in. I guess for shits and giggles, we can use this other map. No, you know what? I won't do that one. So there's a road that approaches from the east, and then there's a road that goes out the west. There's a big forest to the north of the town, and then there's a road that goes like through the center of the forest. It's a wide road. Trees are kind of cut back, for people to pass by and stuff. But so the forest. You got wolves. You've got any bunch of different forest creatures and stuff that would live in the forest. So it could have been any manner of animals, bear.
Did she have any family or
Not we're know of. I mean, she's kind of an older lady, so imagine if she had any family that they moved away, or she never really spoke of any family. Just, the only name she really mentioned was yours.
Can I make an insight into this person's mannerisms to see if they're telling the truth?
Sure.
$26.
Yeah.
Have they told a lie yet?
No lies.
Okay.
He's definitely like surprised to see you, because he's like, okay, so why would another apothecary shop, send somebody? He doesn't understand the connection, and he's just kind of like, wow, this is strange. I never expected to, actually see somebody, show up. But other than that, he speaks the truth. But he'll point, he'll said, if you'll come with me, I'll show you where her shop is. And he'll walk
That was
outside.
about to be my next question. Okay.
And he walks outside, and as y'all walk out with him, he'll point down the road. He said the last building there on your right, that was her shop.
Okay. Is there anybody else running it now, or did it just close down after?
We locked it up and we left it as it is because I mean,
Okay.
we figured probably someone would be along. And here you are.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
I'm sorry for your loss, I suppose.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna head to the apothecary.
Okay.
If anybody else wants to
Yeah.
join, I'm sure we can find
This
some.
seems to be a
I'll
vital.
go with.
Okay.
Alright.
I figured we could do this, and then, depending on what we find, I'm sure. I know I need a drink after this and food. So.
Have any idea where that key leads to?
Well, it's the key to her shop, so I mean, I'm guessing he said they locked it up, so maybe it's to the shop, or maybe there's a cabinet in her shop, or a chest or something in there.
I'll check under all the rugs and tables in the house to check for hidden trapdoors.
When y'all get to
Under
the
barrels,
front
under
door, the door is definitely locked. So
Does the key work?
the key opens the front door.
Okay. I guess, is there anything out of, well, I mean, apothecary shop, and she was obviously a strange person, but is there anything like when you first walk in
shit
that look
everywhere? I mean,
unorganized?
it's an organized mess.
It's like an organized chaos. It's like Forever 21.
Yeah, I mean, she's got and nothing. I'm gonna say nothing looks, even though it's a mess, nothing looks out of place. It doesn't look like, people have been
Ransacked.
rummaging. Yeah, it's not ransacked. Doesn't look like there's been people rummaging through anything. Everything looks like it's been placed a certain way. There's dust on, everything. I mean, it's a mess, but it's like an organized clutter.
I'm going
Some
to.
wilted plants.
Does she have a workshop or work area,
So
or like an office in here, desk?
let me look real fast. I think I had found a map, but I am not positive.
I guess you guys are more than welcome to look around. If there's anything that
Yeah.
you could want or need, I mean,
Like
they're
I
not
said,
going to use
I
it.
will check
every
under
key.
every rug, every table, barrel, every desk. I'm just
Yeah, I'm
checking
look-
the floor for
I'm not
loose
looking for it.
boards. I'm knocking to make sure there are no hollow walls or bookshelves that move. And if the bookshelves do move, I'm checking to make sure there's nothing behind them. I'm just checking for hidden stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking for secrets.
Say if you guys find any books or I mean any materials, I mean they're not gonna open the shop back up. He gave me the key and they just kind of closed it down and locked it up after she passed. So if there's anything that you guys want, I'm sure she'd appreciate us putting it to use instead of letting it collect dust. If there's anything to
Well,
help with your
maybe after we look for
explosives.
something she might have left behind.
Okay, yeah. And if we're here, we can always come back and look the next day too. If we need. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot to get through. She's got a whole garden. Back.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that a fucking like armory with weapons and shit?
Next door? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not this whole thing is
No.
ours.
No, that's next door.
Oh, okay. I was about
So
to
that's
say,
like not the
damn,
apothecary.
she was.
Here, I'll just do it like this. It'll be easier.
Okay, I was about to say, damn, she is packing for the end of the world. Something's about to happen.
I mean,
Well,
it's
not really
good.
the end of the world. It was a joke, but damn.
Oop.
Ah.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah. Okay, gotcha.
All right, so roll me some investigation. Looking for
Ooh.
secrets and loose boards and.
That one. So
Ah,
distracted. Almost all this medical stuff in here.
18.
18. Steven.
Finally.
Stefan? 1.
2.
No, I meant that as 1 second. Give me
Oh.
a second. Check invest. Natural 1. So I
Damn.
did.
What are you guys doing?
Stefan is sleeping. I'm tired. I don't know.
He's still not they haven't. Nobody's adjusted their land legs yet. They're like just kind of like instead of it's like reverse motion sickness. They're on ground now and they're just kind of like, oh god, this is not good. So Ren, you walk around. Hello. And you start looking through the shop. You don't really see a whole lot of stuff. You walk into her bedroom. And as you're walking across the floor, you're looking at the bookshelves and whatnot, and you step on a board. It kind of creaks and sinks in about like 1/8 of an inch as you step on it. A floorboard.
I'm just gonna be like, guys? Y'all, wanna come in here?
I turn around from sniffing some of the plants and herbs. Huh?
Make a dexterity
Oh,
saving throw. No, I mean, just kidding.
Oh yeah.
The creeper white reaches out from under a cabinet and fucking grabs you and pulls you
Oh, God.
Mouthful of hemlock, turns around. Yeah, no. I'll come over and look.
So the board, I mean, you step on it, you can feel it give, and you can feel, and it's obviously loose. You can't get your fingers around it or anything like that, but definitely it's hollow. Where the floor sounds pretty solid, this sounds hollow when you tap on it.
Is there like an axe or a crowbar or anything around here we can use to get it open?
I'll take my 2 long swords, place them wherever needs prying, because they're well built.
Okay.
Or actually, hold on, let me double check.
Actually, I was about to say, do I have a crow? Do I have any?
If you have a dungeoneering kit when you started, you probably should have a crowbar.
I don't have a crowbar, but I do have 2 long swords, so.
I've got poison mushrooms.
So you gonna try to open it?
Yeah. Yep. I'll try and open it with my
Okay.
2 long swords.
You jab your long swords in the but on either side of the deal, and you kind of start working a little bit. It's not giving. You're not sure why. Give me a strength check. You just jab it in there and just start prying it, trying to pry it back.
Okay. $19.
19, cool. So you're just, you jab your swords in, you're trying to, you can't figure out why it's not letting loose. It's just, I mean, you're just like, this doesn't make any sense. And it starts, you feel it bowing, and so you just, you keep forcing, and then snap, the board breaks in the center. And as it comes up and snaps, you see there's a latch on one end of the board, and then it was hinged on the other end. So you got one board that's still attached, that's sitting about the other way, and then there's some kind of a locking mechanism on the other side.
Ooh.
You reach in, and there's a book.
I'm gonna take it,
Okay.
look at it, open it up, just kind of like shuffle through the pages and just kind of like open it up and see if anything falls out of it.
All right. A piece of paper falls to the floor.
I'm gonna pick that up and read it.
Okay, so on the piece of paper, let me make sure I get this right, because I have notes. There, the note talks about there's further to the southeast. There's some kind of like not say lore, but what's another word for lore?
Knowledge?
More of a story.
Legend?
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. There's some kind of a legend or something talking about a great wolf. And it looks there's some research notes and stuff. Just like she's trying to look into this whatever this great wolf business was. Y'all, I mean, if y'all are gonna pour over it together, there's definitely information and stuff as far as like as far as what she wrote down as to like directions and whatnot, and it's a lot of it seems to be pointing basically the same direction that y'all are going to be heading at some point in that general area.
So are y'all looking at it with me, or am I relaying all of the information as I'm reading it to them?
It's up to you.
I'll look at it with you. It's really up to you. Would you let us look at it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
definitely not gonna be able to figure this out, what any of this means on my own. So, yeah, I'll like open it up, and I guess we'll all just kind of huddle or look at it and just kind of through everything, look at the direction. Then, does she have a desk anywhere?
Let's see. Where is the Albert? I would say it's probably the only desk that she would have is probably underneath that pile of stuff over in this area.
Can I go look at that and see if there's any drawers or anything, like
Sure.
cabinets?
Make a I would say perception check. Do an investigation check. Well, your choice, perception or investigation.
I'm gonna do perception. 21.
21, nice.
Well, my perception is +7, and my investigation is +1. So, given the choice.
Well, that was good. The DC was a little higher for perception, so that it still worked out. You go to like opening the cabinets and opening their drawers and whatnot. Just flasks, vials, a bunch of apothecary stuff. Much
I'm
like
gonna reach
stuff
down and grab some of the flasks and be like, "Hey, June, need any extras?" I'm just gonna like
We'll take
shake up
all of those. I'm excited to see how well they work.
Fantastic. Glad you could get some use out of this. I'll just toss them to her. Is there anything that looks like she was working on? Like any notes on the desk or around the table? I know this place is a mess.
I mean,
Recipes.
the best thing you could see is like some anything that's like in vials or anything that looked like it had been working on is like real cloudy and like gross looking. Most of the plants in here are all wilted. I mean, there's not really anything salvageable except for a few say a few hanging dry herbs and stuff over here by the fire.
Gonna
Just-
snag those.
But anything
what
like
they are,
looks look like
but-
it'd be fresh is probably all moldy.
Does it look like anybody has been in here since?
I mean, there's no fresh foot tracks other than y'all's. Like, there's dust on the floor. Everything's got like a layer of dust on it, and it doesn't look like it's been disturbed.
Is there any that you guys look at? Are there any books or materials or anything that you guys would need?
I'll sort through the books, see if there's anything useful. Just like, I don't know, anything on alchemy or control or just like basics, nothing crazy. No theory books, just like fact books, like dictionaries, stuff like that, but for words involving alchemy or herbalism.
All right, make an investigation check.
Just
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go check out the garden and see what I recognize plant-wise.
Okay.
that's 6.
6. Okay.
We're having some rough rolls tonight. Not a good night.
Doc, do a survival check. For the
Ooh, I
garden.
like that check. 14.
14. You find some herbs, as far as like general potion making herbs that are like they're wilting, but they're not dead completely yet, but they're definitely lack of being taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean you can pick those if you like.
In terms of potion making herbs, yeah, I'll pick some of those, but I probably won't be able to get much use out of them. How many would you say I get?
1 second. Alright, so I wish the DM on D&D Beyond had like some sort of master screen that he could just click on and roll.
You could do it in Alba.
Yeah. Oh damn. So
I am going to have to go because I have to work tomorrow and the next day.
yeah, we're gonna close up here in just a second.
Okay.
After I get attacked by the creeper vine.
Pretty soon here, I'm probably gonna get a new job. It won't affect like when we have to start, but it will affect when we have to end, because I'll be getting graveyard shift, which means 11 to 7. Yay! No sleep. But
You just shift your sleep schedule around.
yeah, it's not a problem for me because I like the night shift more than I like the day shift. Waking up in the mornings, because when I wake up in the mornings, I'm tired, and then I sleep again for the second time. Not like I take a nap and I wake up an hour later. Like I sleep through the whole day and I wake up at 4 p.m. So it's not a problem. I just wanted to be honest and say a job, a graveyard shift. So I will be leaving at like 10:45, depending on how long it takes me to get to work.
And it's what, 10:45 for you now?
No, it's 11:43 for me right now.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're
I
you're
live
an
an
you're an
hour
hour
ahead
ahead.
of all you guys,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh
I
Wait,
live
shit.
wouldn't that make
So
it like 10 for you
Yeah.
guys? Isn't that about the time we usually end anyway?
Right now is
it's
10:44. We're about to
10:45.
we're about to
Yeah.
close up. So about 11 o'clock
Yeah,
Central
it's
Time.
So
11:44.
these nights are rough because I get maybe 5 hours before I have
I
to
mean,
go.
if we end
Well,
earlier,
13
that
hours.
helps
So
you.
so that's another thing, right? Like if you're starting at 11 or not starting. Well, are you starting at 11?
That would be it's the third shift, so the third
from
shift of
11 p. to 7.
security. Yeah, 11
We would
p.m.
have to
to 7
stop a
a.m.
bit before 11.
Yeah,
And
which
then
is
for
right.
him is it says right now it's for him is 11:45.
Yeah, but 11:45.
So he'd have to gone an hour ago.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I am good. I know for y'all it's different, but like I'm good any night of the week. I just don't. Whenever I get off work, it's not until.
The best days for me are day or tomorrow and Saturday. I don't know whatever rather else has
My
inputs.
only days off right now are today and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So Wednesdays work for me
Wednesdays
specifically.
also work for me. But some days I like sometimes there are improvised games that I do with one of my other groups. I've been playing with for like 2 years now. Sometimes like do an improvised game day where we play a second session in the because we're addicted that we're in. So we do that sometimes, but it technically is no. There's technically no like schedule for that. I just sometimes happens, sometimes it doesn't. But even then, those are text games, so I can multitask. I'd be focused on two things at once, but with an ADD brain, it doesn't matter. I can focus on three things, still be fine.
I was about to say, so if we want to change up the days each week, that's also
Well, I
it
don't
doesn't
think
bother
June
me.
said much. Is June all right with Wednesdays?
Yeah, no, I'd be good for Wednesdays. I just can't do weekends.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean Wednesdays might work better too, because Mondays we're all tired, but on Wednesdays we're pretty okay,
I was about to
probably.
say that's the worst thing about my schedule right now. And like once I get done with this contract, I mean it doesn't end until the first week of February, so I still have a while to go. But it'll be more regular, and I'll only be working 3 days a week instead of 4. So
Probably by the 1st of November, Thursdays will also be open. Because right now I run a game on Thursdays, but it'll probably end pretty quickly.
See, when Thursdays are no good for me because that's a truck night. See, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are I have to there's I can't have those days off because those are truck nights.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday are my biggest nights of the week because I play in play in a voice game, and I play in a text game on Fridays. Play in the campaign I've been in for 2 years, Sundays. So those are my big days where I can't miss that. But every
And
other day of the week, I'm kind of fine with. I try not to do Thursdays because, like I said, I run a game on Thursdays. But again, it's also text based, so
I'll just say, like I said, I'm good for whenever. And if there are days that we're off, I'm good with doing a session during the day too. We don't have to do nighttime.
yeah, yeah.
Either
Nights might,
if we could do.
sounds like Wednesdays are pretty universal.
but
So
Wednesdays are pretty
I mean,
good.
so
maybe
going.
not this Wednesday, but next.
Well, you don't want to do another one in the 2 days?
Do
Sorry.
you?
I mean, I could cram session tonight. I mean,
I get it, but I don't know.
I would say I am off on Thursday.
yeah, I could
But
cram
Heck
it's
session.
also
yeah.
I
Wednesday
could
will
cram
be
session
day
tonight,
3.
and we can throw it. We can throw in another game on Wednesday.
I don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not busy Wednesday. Not busy this Wednesday.
This is my addiction. I don't do drugs or stuff, so.
I don't think I'm busy.
Mhm.
No,
If you
it's
plan
Thursday.
for it, I could make it work.
It's Thursday. I'm not busy. Wednesday, I'll be probably shopping, but it's not that
But
big a deal.
so going forward, we'll look at Wednesdays. If it kind of a lot works on Ren's schedule because she's the one that gets off at late. But on it's not your fault. I mean, real world is real world. Um, but anytime that anyone could do earlier than 8, just drop in Discord. Say, this Wednesday I'm good for, this time. This, as long as everybody knows what's going on, then we can plan for earlier days.
Wednesdays are typically my days off, so I should be able to go early all Wednesdays.
Oh, June and Stefan.
Hmm.
One of the guys in the one shot that we were playing with, I was thinking since we were losing Lana, we might be able to pick him up. He's basically a forever DM and doesn't get to play a lot. He was in Discord when the game before you got your head fucked with. When y'all just got to the pond.
I wasn't there. Oh, he was in. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But,
You're cut back?
yeah, Corval.
Yeah.
It would be Carl from the one shot, but yeah, I was thinking maybe. Well, he was like, he was pretty adamant that he wouldn't even consider it unless y'all were 100% on board to letting him join.
Yeah, I'd be on board.
The way I see it, DM, I'm looking to do that change, and we did just lose Lana. I don't mind throwing in some fun stuff. It's not that big a deal.
Okay. But like I messaged,
I'm always open to bigger parties, especially considering that game I've been playing in for 2 years has, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At one point it had 7 players. Now it only has 6, 7 including myself technically. So at one point it had 8 players, and the DM often runs about 2 to 3 NPCs in tandem with the party. So I'm not new to massive parties. I once ran a game with 10 players on my own.
Jesus.
Wow. So I'm big games, Beth, Meth, Mama Whoop. I don't give a fuck. They are what they are.
Well, I just got. He was like Mondays are a really really good day for him because of the way his work and stuff. Cause like he doesn't do nothing on the weekends, so Monday's like his cram session. But since we're talking about moving to Wednesdays, it might be a more of a viable thing for him. So, and I like to have the 5 because 4 just kind of seems kind of small.
Three is typically too small, or as small as I'll go. I've played with 3 before.
I am the king of all forms of tabletop RPGing because I have played a one-on-one game where it was just me and one other person. I was running the game. They were playing a single character. That's right. They played one character, and we just played the game like that.
I have heard of campaigns where there's one player, one DM, and it's usually like some sort of lone mission. Those are kind of cool.
This one was actually, because we were not playing D&D, we were playing Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition. It was closer to like us co-writing a comic book series than it was like a solo mission to, save the world or anything like that. It was closer to like just like 2 guys goofing off and fucking around. But I've run as low as 1 player, me DMing them. I've gone as far as like playing D&D by myself. It's actually a possibility and a thing people do quite often. It's like reading a choose your own adventure book, but
I mean, I guess if you had a module that wasn't shrouded in like secrets and things that you'd have to figure out, that would be all right. But
well, so here's the thing: it's like reading a choose your own adventure book, but instead of like you making the decisions, the dice make the decision. Or when you make a decision, you have to roll the dice in order to see if you succeed or not.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you are strong-willed enough, like I am, you will follow through with that rule. But a lot of people will end up just being like, wait, why the fuck am I letting the dice decide how the story goes? I have a story in mind. Let me just read through and see how all the successes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've run games as big as 10
Because
people by myself, and I've run games with another DM, co-DMing, like 2 DMs for groups of upward to like 15 players. So I've gotten big, and I've gone as small